I am seeing and hearing about people in Hennepin County stopped, questioned, and harassed solely
off-duty Brooklyn Park police racially profiled by ICE, by the way.
Because of the color of their skin. Solely being the operative word here. This is not okay now, and it's never been okay.
We started hearing from our police officers the same complaints as they fell victim to this while off duty. Every one of these individuals is a person of color who has had this happen to them. In Brooklyn Park, one particular officer that shared her story with me was stopped as she passed ICE going down the roadway. When they boxed her in.
Okay. Do something, bitch. Dude, it's pig on pig violence. He's like, only I get to racially profile people. The fuck are you doing?
And they demanded her paperwork, of which she's a U.S. citizen and clearly would not have any paperwork. When she became concerned about the rhetoric and the way she was being treated, she pulled out her phone in an attempt to record the incident. The phone was knocked out of her hands, prevented her from recording it.
This morning, the Trump administration.
I mean, you're an off-duty cop. Off-duty cops have more power than normal citizens do. You got a gun, don't you? Protect yourself. The fuck do you mean? If you're in a self-defense style situation, defend yourself. You got qualified immunity. The fuck good is qualified immunity if you're not going to use it to defend yourself? The fuck?
Administration is pushing back against
like, we can't do that shit. We as regular citizens can't do that shit. You're a cop. You can.
Court order limiting ICE interactions with protesters. The DOJ appealing a ruling which temporarily bans agents from using pepper spray as retaliation against lawful demonstrators who are exercising the First Amendment. This as tensions rise in Minneapolis, as anti-ICE protesters disrupted this Sunday's service, demonstrating against one of the pastors who is also the director of an ICE field office, though it's unclear if he was even there.
Why are you not standing up with your ICE?
The Justice Department is now investigating, as DHS says roughly 3,000 undocumented immigrants have been arrested during its crackdown in Minneapolis. Agents storming this home, the family of the man living there says they terrorized his 5-year-old grandson and never asked for IDs before pulling him out in his underwear into the bitter cold, releasing him an hour later.
For the people that are complaining about the protests that took place inside of a church, I welcome you to suck my entire dick. Okay? From the back, as God intended. And the reason for why I say this is because I'd much rather have people protesting a fucking pastor that happens to be, you know, an ICE field liaison officer or whatever inside of a church than have ICE storm churches and kidnap the people in the clergy. They have done that. That's, I think, infinitely worse. And it's so bad that it is totally fucking appropriate to protest against it and those who play a role in that. How about that? Your crude threats about to make me morph into a hater on God? What? Because I said suck my dick from the back and you want to do that to me? Is that what it is?
DHS says the man, a U.S. citizen, lived with 2 sex offenders they are looking for, but his family disputes that, saying he only lives with relatives and they don't know either of the alleged suspects. And new this morning, allegations that some detained by ICE were denied access to legal counsel, including protester William Vermi, a U.S. citizen, seen here being arrested after filming ICE officers near his house. He says he was detained for more than 8 hours and not allowed to see an attorney.
We're entitled to counsel. It's a part of the Bill of Rights. Even if you're here illegally and you're a foreign national, you are also entitled to legal representation.
Now, 4 different attorneys in total have told ABC News that they too were blocked access to their clients in DHS custody. DHS denies blocking anyone legal counsel, saying they respect due process rights. Rebecca.
All right, Matt Rivers, thank you.
Preparations are underway for what has been called a day of action to protest ICE. This Friday, activists, protesters are asking you to not go to work, school, or to any shop. Last night, a planning meeting was held in Minneapolis to teach people how to organize their coworkers, students, and neighbors to be a part of this.
Collectively, we have power over the economy. We have a lot of power if we leverage it through collective action, and that's what we're going to do on Friday.
A few faith leaders asking people to pray and fast on Friday. Many restaurants and local businesses have already announced closures for Friday. A rally and march are planned as well.
All right,
try that again.
Oh, dude, there's 2 stories I want to cover, okay? One is in Texas, and the other is even more insane, because I don't know what the details of the Texas one is, but, Amer Israel, one nation under Israel, once again. Just want to repeat, although you might think you have First Amendment right, you actually don't. And the government will come and try to threaten you to create a chilling effect on speech. If you dare say some shit that the local law enforcement hears about. Now, the first one, I'm not familiar with what he actually said. This guy just says, oh, your statements about Jews is the reason why we're here.
We're here because of the comments you made online about the Jewish community. Are you
so what?
No, I'm saying, are you?
I have a freedom of speech, dude.
Yeah, no, we get that. We get that.
We gotta make sure that you're not. Do you have a warrant?
No.
No, that's why we're here. Yeah, you see that sign? Yeah. So that says no soliciting. What you're doing is basically soliciting. You understand that, right?
Yes, I have the Florida one right here. Shut the fuck up. I know. I'm gonna cover it.
Yeah. It means you're not welcomed here. Okay. Bye. Okay. Stay off the lawn, please.
Bro said, understandable. Have a good day.
This is what they're doing, guys. You make comments about the Jews online, they'll fucking show up at your door.
Now, I'll be honest. I think this guy is sus. The guy who goes about you make comments. Like, that doesn't mean that he should still get fucking prosecuted by the police or whatever. But I will say that, like, this guy probably is a neo-Nazi, which is ironic because, they're totally fine with everybody else. They just don't like it when you say something about Jews, I guess. Let's be real. Because, like, what's the difference between the fucking cops that arrived at his house and, like, what his worldview looks like? But the other one's crazy.
This is what they do. This is freedom of speech. This is how much control Israel has over our country. Look at this response. For exercising my freedom of speech online. Wow. What a fucking joke. What a fucking joke. Can't wait to do some auditing of you boys.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
I need to know what this guy said. I mean, he's a First Amendment auditor. You can probably assume he didn't say nice shit. Not that it matters. You can't get fucking 3 cop cars? Really? Get the fuck out of here.
Look at that.
Like, guys, you're an auditor. You say some fuck shit about Jews, right? You're like a libertarian First Amendment auditor. You say some fuck shit about Jews, like deeply anti-Semitic things about Jews. There's a very high likelihood that you have said it about black people, Mexican people, brown people, Somalis, right? None of that shit triggers any kind of fucking police response. So why does it happen to be that there are 3 fucking cop cars that come in this moment? Now, this is an older video. But it's just like, what are we doing here? This is what I'm talking about when I say like this inconsistency is absolutely mind-boggling for the average fucking American.
That sign says no soliciting. What do they think they're fucking doing? They got no warrant. A sign that says no soliciting does not give you a right to my curtilage. Bye-bye. Freedom of speech.
Anyway, this one doesn't matter, but this one is crazy.
We're not sure.
Okay.
Is that your account?
Let's see what she said. The guy who consistently calls for the death of all Palestinians tried to shut down a theater for showing a movie that hurt his feelings and refuses to stand up for the LGBTQ community in any way, even leaves the room when they vote on related matters, wants you to know that you're all welcome here.
I refuse to answer questions without my lawyer present.
Now that one ain't about the Jews. Okay? That is the social media post that got cops knocking down her fucking door. If you think the Winnie the Pooh stuff is silly when, you know, Xi Jinping is like arresting people for Winnie the Pooh or whatever, even though that's not the case, like they're just fucking, you know, at the time they were like banning people off of social media platforms or whatever. This is a step. This is even dumber than that. Okay? This is even dumber than that. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is worse than what we have fantasized China doing. Okay? Americans complain about exaggerated claims being made about our foreign adversary being unimaginably restrictive. Meanwhile, we do even worse, more embarrassing shit for a foreign nation, by the way. Hold on, I'm going to keep playing the rest of the video. I just wanted to read it out.
I don't know how to answer that question either.
Well, like I said, you're not going to jail.
This is freedom of speech. This is America, right?
And
Veteran.
And I agree with you 100%.
Okay.
We're just trying to see if it's you, because if we're not talking to the right person, we want to go see who the right person is.
Okay, how can I help you?
So pretty much it's just a statement that was made as far as,
verbatim, it says the guy who consistently calls for the death of all Palestinians tried to shut down a theater for showing a movie that hurt his feelings and refuses to stand up for the LGBTQ community in any way. Even leaves the room when they vote and on related matters. Wants you to know that you're all welcome. Clown face, clown face, clown face. 3 days ago.
So you don't know if it was you?
I'm not going to answer whether that's me or not.
Okay.
The concerning part.
What's the concerning part, man?
And not concerning for the person who's posting it. What we're just trying to prevent is somebody else getting agitated or agreeing with the statement. We're not saying it's true or not.
Understood.
That guy who consistently calls for the death of all Palestinians, that can probably incite somebody to do something radical. That's all we're here to talk about. And we wanted to get your side. If it was you that posted that, I would think to.
It's over. Okay, it's done. It's done. You can say, and I have for years and years, that Zog is anti-Semitic. It's a David Duke terminology. Zionist-occupied government. You shouldn't be saying it. It's fucked up. All day, every day. Anyone that sees that, anyone that watches this is going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's not Zionist-occupied government. It's United States of Israel. What the fuck are you saying? Bro, you can say this about American politicians, about America, okay? You can say this about American politicians, about the United States of America on American-related matters, but you can't say it about Israel? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? What do we have that remains in this fucking godforsaken shithole, dude? Like, you're possibly inciting hatred or you're inciting violence against this person for what? Accurately reflecting on their fucking statements? How about you go take it up with that dipshit? This is the Miami mayor, right? Or this is the person that she's talking about. The person she's criticizing is the former Miami mayor, if I'm not mistaken. Not the current one. Miami Beach. I'm not kidding when I say this, bro. You can say whatever the fuck you want about American politicians, about their point of view on America, but God forbid you say some shit about Israel. What the fuck is happening, dude? What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? Unbelievable. Unfucking believable, dude. America has literally... American law enforcement in the United States of America is putting Israel first. Not America first, is Israel first. Israel's feelings come first and foremost, above all others. She didn't even mention Israel by name in the post. I know. She did not. She mentioned something far worse than that. Palestinians. Inciting the violence against Palestinians is what she accused this person of doing.
Refrain from posting things like that because that could get something
I appreciate your concern. I appreciate you coming out here.
Okay.
That's it?
That is it.
Okay.
I'm going to maintain my my amendment rights to not answer the question about whether or not that's right. I hope that's understandable.
Right.
We appreciate it.
Thank you as
Have a good
well.
day, okay?
You as well. Thank you. Take care.
Then
Felix had a take on this. Where the fuck is it? Let me see if I can find it. I wish I could be free like the people who live in Florida. I wish I could have a medical idiot from Curitiba, Brazil, who has inexplicably been given power over me to come to my door and struggle through sentences at the behest of a foreign lobby. They're inventing a whole new set of rights down there. That's so crazy, dude. That is fucking crazy. I can't believe it. Unbelievable. Freedom of speech is not freedom to not criticize Israel. No, y'all thought your speech was free. Y'all thought your speech was free. It turns out the only type of speech that is not allowed is not fucking slurs. Obviously, you can say that all day, every day. And you can even say that against Jews too. Just don't say it in the process of being anti-Israel. That's literally it. The only thing you can't fucking say in the United States of America is that Israel sucks. Israel is bad. Israel is fucking doing a genocide. And American politicians and so many people fucking dick ride Israel into oblivion. Just don't say that. As long as you're not anti-Israel, they'll let you get away with saying all the slurs. It's crazy. These people fucking care more about Israel's feelings than they do about anything else. Are you fucking joking? Moist Critical made a video on it. Of course he did, because it's over. It's done. It's done. Israel can suck my dick and balls. It's fuck Israel o'clock, okay? Everybody's saying it. Of course Moist is doing a video about it. Moist already came out and was like, Israel is fucking running its cock all through every orifice of this goddamn country. What the fuck is happening? And it's only going to get worse. That's why I keep saying Israel's approval in the United States of America is today at its worst stage ever. Even Destiny said it. Even Destiny's anti-Israel now. Oh, it's so over. Destiny, after shamelessly spending the last 2 years eating Israel's dick every fucking day, thinking that he can use that as a leverage point against someone like me. Over and over again, going to Israel directly, telling the fucking Israeli occupational forces to hide their sex crimes and war crimes and not film themselves in the process of committing war crimes. God damn, he went there. He sucked Israel's dick directly, like he sucked it, homegrown Israel dick, okay? He did IDF propaganda. That was Israel's #1 glazer. He's done with Israel now? Oh, shit. Pedo consultant. God damn, it's over. It's never been more over. Oh, wait. What will happen now? What will happen to all the fucking orbiters that spent every waking moment calling me a goddamn terrorist for now agreeing with me? What will happen to all the people who shamelessly defended Israel, by the way, forever? There is no way that Destiny, Israel's biggest fucking dick rider, is actually flip-flopping on Israel. Holy fuck.
Miami Beach Mayor.
Five minutes of Hasan and no Wild Dan appearing. He's so insecure. Keck. Destiny people don't post videos from his stream because he restricts clips to subs only, and they delete clips if they trend. Why are they talking? What is this?
Anti-Semitic? I hate Jews right now, so I don't give a fuck. I don't care. All right. Fuck them. Fuck Israel. Fuck the Middle East.
Yeah, that's not. He's being fucking. He's being edgy. At least you've kept course while Sex Pestiny and Asmongold will flip flop. I know. Yeah, speaking of fucking Twitch siding with the Nazis, Average Harry got a 30-day ban because he watched a fucking clip of these dipshits, okay? And apparently, when he was watching Andrew Tate, human trafficking, rapist, abuser, Nick Fuentes, racist, Nazi, Holocaust denying, anti-Semite should die. That's what he said. So Twitch hit him with a 30-day ban. Like, at least give him a fucking 1 day, man. What do you mean 30-day ban? Also, once again, Asmongold literally said Renee Good, Asmongold literally defended Renee Good's execution. Said, fuck around and find out. No ban whatsoever. How fucking ridiculous. How fucking ridiculous, dude. Twitch's standards are so goddamn out of whack after years and years of all these other like right-wing shitheads, you know, Destiny fans and all these fucking centrist dumbasses consistently complaining about how there is so much inconsistency. Hasan controls the levers of power at Twitch. It's unimaginable. Yeah, this account I saw, look. So Asmongold could say Renee Good deserved to die and gets nothing, but another streamer says Nazi should die and gets a month ban, and someone who doesn't even stream gets a 24-hour ban for assaulting a streamer at your convention. Bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. Things are getting completely out of control here, okay? Remember, it's first of all, Asmongold got banned for 14 days for saying Palestinians are inferior people that deserve genocide, okay? So now Average Harry gets banned for twice the amount for saying Nazis deserve to die. Get the fuck out of here, man. What are we doing?
Miami Beach woman says she is outraged after police showed up at her door. They had questions for former political candidate Raquel Pacheco.
Yeah, Asmongold didn't get banned for at all for saying Crazy Slick should die multiple times. You know? I guess because as far as we know, he's not a Nazi. Crazy Slick, I mean. Because you can't say that about Nazis, but you can say that about other people. Bro, I brought up a fucking inconsistency in the Republican Party, and I mean, I caught a ban before Asmongold did. Asmongold literally fucking urged people to do terror when he thought the Minneapolis Police Department was defending Somalis against harassment. He literally said, terrorize this community, terrorize the police officer, something along those lines. And he didn't catch a fucking ban. It's crazy.
They were asking about a Facebook post that she made criticizing Miami Beach's mayor. CBS News Miami's Abby Dodge is your reporter in Miami Beach tonight. Abby, what was in this post that prompted officers to show up and knock on her door like that?
Well, Raquel Pacheco wrote a critical comment about the mayor after he posted a photo saying that the city was welcoming to everyone. She didn't expect then.
He also apparently incentivized something violent to be done to you and Mike from PA today because he misunderstood tweets from you guys. He recently called on his audience to kill people like you. Clip got mass downvoted, so it didn't go viral. Show me the clip. Send me the clip. Of course it doesn't go viral on fucking LSF because they mass downvote that shit. Give me the clip. Let me see what he said. What is this? Twitch streamer and leader of the Soy Right, Asmongold, calls for violence against Hasan and Mike from PA due to misunderstanding a tweet.
Personal attacks? Well, they will, again, these people will kill you if they can. They will kill you if they can. If
Wait, what? He's really trying to be the next Charlie Kirk? Is what I said about Nick Fuentes. And Asmongold said he's trying to kill you? Wait, what?
they are allowed to, that's what they will do. And that's the way that you should treat them too, by the way. You should treat these people like a mortal threat. Because if you have enough of them get together, they will consolidate power and they will use that power to destroy your life. They will. And that's why it's so important to make sure that you have no mercy when you're dealing with them. You should never feel sorry for them. You should never feel like, oh, well, this is too much. Oh, this isn't fair. Nothing is unfair.
What the fuck? What? I can't say Nick Fuentes is dick riding the administration to become the next Charlie Kirk without motherfuckers saying I deserved the death penalty? What is happening?
Because if you do anything that allows these people to even have a shred of power, they will take it and they will turn into the most tyrannical Nazi fascists that you can ever imagine.
He mistook it as a death threat because he's a moron? They thought you meant be Charlie like that? No, motherfucker. It's a direct fucking criticism about what Charlie Kirk was doing when he talked a good deal about Jeffrey Epstein being a fucking horrible pedophile and maybe even potentially a Mossad agent, and then got a fucking boss call from the big dog, Donald Trump, and turned around and said, hey, you know what? We should just let it go. We should just not, we should not cover the Epstein stuff any longer. You forget Charlie was irrelevant? Yeah, and the reason why I was saying that is because here is Nicholas Fuentes basically saying the same shit. Talking about how Jeffrey Epstein is so cool. Where is it? Where's my fucking tweet? I can't even find my own goddamn tweet on here. What the hell? I wonder if they mass reported it or something. Maybe they did. Because it's not showing up here. What the fuck? I'm looking at the quote retweets. Oh yeah, I said he's really trying to be the next Charlie Kirk.
Sometimes you got to be the villain. Epstein's my boy, dude. Let's just be honest. Epstein was cool as fuck. There, I said it. What are you going to do? Go ahead, cancel me. Yeah, I said it. Jeffrey Epstein was cool.
It's awesome. I can't even fucking shit on this guy for being a total cuck to the admin now that Charlie Kirk is dead, so that he can take over his role in the Republican Party as a fucking champion of the Republican youth without the largest right-wing political commentary person on the fucking platform demanding that I get assassinated ruthlessly and with no morals whatsoever.
Dealing with them. You should.
And for the record, even if I fucking made a joke like that, what's it to you, dumbass? He's a fucking Nazi. Are you a Nazi? Are your fans Nazis? You're over here defending a fucking neo-Nazi? Get the fuck out of here.
You should never feel sorry for them. You should never feel like, oh, well, this is too much.
Why are you offended by this? You think people who are anti-Nazi are worse than actual fucking Nazis? A pro-pedophilia, pro-Jeffrey Epstein Nazi? Of course you do, because you're fucking pro-pedophilia and pro-Jeffrey Epstein. That's the reason why you got this fucking butt hurt. That is nuts, dude. Yeah, now he'll fucking cry for 8.5 days over, oh, yeah, you said I'm pro-pedophilia. Sorry. I should have said you're pro-pedophilia people and defending pro-pedophilia people like Nick Fuentes. Or Donald Trump, really. Stupid-ass motherfucker, bro. Yeah, go ahead. Make another fucking video talking about, yeah, base. Your time is running out, little man. Your time is running out. Keep going. Keep going. The walls are closing in, baby. I know he knows it too. Just wait a couple days from now, maybe a week from now, maybe a month from now. He's going to come out with a statement being like, politics got a little too hectic for me. It's too divisive. Don't want to talk about it anymore. That's when you'll know. That's when you'll fucking know. I'm sure he's already reduced the hour of political coverage, and I'm sure he's already reduced the hour of time he spends doing political commentary. And is now doing titties and video games and stuff because he can't really talk about Greenland too much. Yeah, he's going to quit politics he already dipped his toes in quitting, ain't got the heart nor the face for this. No, the reason why he's doing it, the reason why he's going to eventually quit is not because he's getting a lot of backlash. That's part of it for sure. but it's because of the numbers. Okay? He can't handle the peer pressure because he has no fucking real vision for a better future, or even a worse one, as a matter of fact. There is 0% chance that any journalist that actually interviews Asmongold is going to fucking get anything out of that conversation other than the fact that he's basically a little bit more competent, but identical to Nick Shirley in his worldview. Just as fucking stupid. And that's precisely the reason why he will avoid media interviews like the fucking plague, and he will avoid talking to anyone else about this kind of stuff. But eventually, this entire act is going to come to an end. As I've said over and over again, trust me, I've given you my predictions on what will happen next. Some of those things have happened already. I told you that Donald Trump was going to, his immigration policies, his immigration platform was going to be seen as unimaginably unpopular. And it took 1 year, but we're there already, okay? I told you that, a lot of the young voters that voted for Donald Trump were going to very quickly experience buyer's remorse. That's already happened. And Asmongold is going to inevitably quit this politics shit or greatly lower the number of hours he talks about politics. His fans did a fucking meetup to discuss how to derail you. Oh, that's funny. He doesn't like the fucking spotlight. Okay? He doesn't like the spotlight. He just wants to fucking keep growing in the way that he wants to keep growing with his own vision. He wants to keep growing without friction. Not realizing that you can't keep growing without other people finally paying attention to what you're doing. If you want to watch the latest Twitter drama topic, tune into the Asma stream. If you want to watch what really happens next, you watch Hasan. Yeah. Anyway, let's finish this.
That her comment would lead to a police investigation.
Am I being charged with the crime? Okay, so you're here to investigate a statement that I allegedly made on Facebook.
Raquel Pacheco, a former candidate for Miami Beach City Commission and Florida Senate, started recording when officers showed up at her door Monday. She says she's still emotionally distraught about what happened next.
My overwhelming feeling was that freedom of speech as I know it died at my front step yesterday. And that was just such an incredibly sad. It still makes me sad. It's an incredibly, incredibly sad thing.
Is that your account?
I refuse to answer questions without my lawyer present.
Officers then read Pacheco's Facebook comment. She says in part, the guy who consistently calls for the death of Palestinians tried to shut down a theater for showing a movie that hurt his feelings and refuses to stand up for the LGBTQ community in any way. Officers then explained why they came to her door.
We're just trying to prevent somebody else getting agitated or agreeing with the statement. We're not saying it's true or not.
Anyone who reads that statement, I don't know how you can take that as an incitement to violence of any type.
I called the mayor's communications staff multiple times and stopped by City Hall. The mayor's office did not provide anyone to speak with me and said the mayor was not in the building. Pacheco has hired a lawyer and together they made public information requests. She says she wants to know what led up to the officers at her door.
We're traveling down a very, very slippery road here, and my goal here is not just to make it stop for me, obviously, but it's for everyone. Because think about this, I'm a vocal person, I'm a loud person, I'm a well-known person in this town. If they can do that to me, and I'm a veteran, if they can do that to me, imagine what they can do to people that don't have a voice and don't have a presence and visibility.
In just minutes before our newscast, we did end up hearing from the mayor's office through a statement. They called this interaction a police matter. We also recently heard back from the Miami Beach Police Department about the investigative unit officers who did show up to Pacheco's house. They said in a statement, and I'm going to read it for you now, that the
potential safety implications. Potential safety implications being that the actual incitement of violence is not coming from the person that's being called out, the elected representative that's like constantly inciting violence against Palestinians. But the actual incitement to violence is calling that out. Get the fuck out of here, dude. They have no response for this, okay? There is no rhyme or reason for this. You're only doing this because you feel so fucking powerful that this is not going to blow up in your face, okay? And yes, we got here under the Biden administration as well. Straight up. Anyone who doesn't realize that is delusional. 3,500 student protests were arrested under the Biden administration for college campus protests, encampments, student encampments they put together, peaceful. And the media kept lying about how anti-Semitic they were. Fucking bullshit. Asmongold and all those other cocksuckers also routinely fucking said they're anti-Semitic. They can't block people from moving around on college campuses. Remember that shit? I remember. I was there. I was there at the fucking campuses. So fuck around and find out. Now he's trying to act like he was there all along. Like, oh, yeah, based, dude. Israel, yeah, Israel sucks. Yeah, based. Yeah. Meanwhile, the fucking pedophile protector president that he's dick eating every fucking goddamn night is Israel's number one most loyal servant, okay? Donald Trump is Israel's number one servant. Oh, so fucking humiliating. This reminds me of the same exact principle that I was criticizing earlier, right-wingers who feel a sense of nationalism or patriotic fervor, who then substitute that patriotic fervor for letting America dominate them. You know, the Canadian conservatives, that plurality of Canadian conservatives that said, yeah, if America actually comes here and militarily overtakes Canada, we'll just roll over. We'll let them do it. We'll let them fuck us. That's how these guys are. All these fucking MAGA dick riders that say America first, America first. Meanwhile, Donald Trump is the most Israel first president. Donald Trump, for all of his faults, Barack Obama was infinitely more critical of the relationship with Israel than Donald Trump was. Okay? It's between him and Joe Biden. Like they're just fighting over one another to see who can suck Benjamin Netanyahu's dick harder.
Miami Beach Police Department was made aware of a social post containing potentially inflammatory commentary referencing a Miami Beach elected official. In light of recent national concerns regarding anti-Semitism and out of an abundance of caution, the department assessed the post for any potential safety implications. They did say that detectives found no immediate threat. Live from Miami Beach, Abby Dodge, CBS News, Miami.
Miami Beach nightclub under fire for an offensive video posted from its dance floor. The nightclub has apologized, but the mayors of Miami Beach and Miami-Dade County still want to know how this happened. CBS News Miami's Yvonne Taylor is your reporter in Miami Beach today.
I just learned of an alarming story that happened right here in my own backyard in this beautiful swamp I call a home, Florida. This is my swamp. I'm like Shrek if he got hit by a shrink ray and then did a fusion dance with Lord Farquaad. Born and raised here.
I already covered this. But I'm glad that Charlie's fucking dunking on this shit too. I'm glad. And he should keep doing it. Anyway. You can ban me for saying this, but you're just mad Asman is and will always be a better content creator and streamer. Why would I ban you for that? You can have this preference, chatter. Everyone will make fun of you for it, but you can have that preference. But then again, it's unsurprising because you think it's like peak courage. You can ban me. Oh no, I got banned. Why doesn't Asman criticize Charlie? Because he knows where his bread is buttered. He's too much of a pussy to go after someone with a shared audience. Yeah, being wrong is not a bannable offense. I don't think you guys understand what constitutes a ban in here. He unbans people that mods ban for pets, bro. I mean, it's true. You can be my next pet if you want. I can pet you. Yeah. I think every Republican and every Asmongold fan, because they're all Republicans, should be consistently asked one question and one question only. Why do you still support the president protecting pedophiles? Do you like pedophilia? Are you a pedophile? Why do you support this current president who is straight up protecting pedophiles? That's it. It's difficult for me to see you as anything but a pedophile yourself if you keep doing this. You know? That's it. And it's like all of these like other podcasters and all these other people that played a role in Donald Trump getting elected have already pulled the ripcord. A lot can be answered by realizing the majority of Asmon's fans are children. If you think Asmongold's audience is not even older than mine, you are the most delusional person I've ever encountered. You think anyone under the age of 35 watches Asmongold? Are you out of your fucking mind? No, dude. No. Judging by the way they post online, you assume that they're like mentally stunted, but they're all fucking 40. Rank and file unionites went for President Trump in America as well. The same people who watch Zach Rar. Yeah, they're also pedophiles. What the fuck do you mean? What, you think being a rank and filer at a fucking labor union puts you in a different category? You could still be a fucking pedophile. There are a shit ton of rank and filers in my chat right now. They'll tell you all about how fucking hog their coworkers are in the union. Yeah, Trump stickers on the hard hat, protecting pedophile president. You earlier said Asmon watchers are in the youth watchers when talking about why Asmon has watched more than Fox, i.e. a younger audience. Yes, people who are 35 to 45 years old are comparatively an infinitely younger audience than Fox News, whose average viewership age is 85. So yeah, in comparison to Fox News, they're much younger. I'm literally IBEV Mike, IBEW is hog as fuck. Yep. Can we do a quick shout out to my old coworker, my Latino goat Harold, who worked at a Joe Biden funded project and had a Trump patch on his safety vest? But yeah, just, remember, ask people that question over and over again. 1 month ago, the Jeffrey Epstein files were legally required to be released to the public in full. The Department of Justice failed to meet the deadline and continues to withhold over 2 million files. Ask the question why. Ask the fucking question why. We know the answer to it. Say, go arrest the president, dumbass. 270,000 likes. Woke is back. 270,000 likes, dude. Woke is back. This is the other reason why I'm saying like Asmongold's days are numbered in this whole like political realm. You know? I said every Republican should be asked why they're still supporting the protection of pedophilic elites. Julian Andreone says we'll be asking them when I get back up there this week. Catching up with Bezos' hip vertical #content. Socialized healthcare is not working. No, Venezuela is not an oil grab. The myth of collectivist warmth. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. Washington Post is basically Wall Street Journal. What the fuck? All of their opinion editorial has gone completely out of control. I didn't even paying attention to it. Remember when the new editor took over in February, promised that the Washington Post would not lecture you about ideology or demand you think in certain ways about policy, then proceed to do that nonstop for a year? Left out vertical videos of Brad Palumbo whining about California's 5% billionaire tax and unaccountably sweaty James Hohman attacking Trump from the right over a 10% credit card rate cap. Incredible work, man. Every outlet is like this. What are we doing?
Jim, the nightclub is called Vendome. This is it right behind me. It says that it is closed right now, but its website establishes that it will be open to the public tonight. Now, we're not going to show you the video of what happened here. Instead, you're going to see still pictures of individuals partying to an anti-Semitic song. These are the images of the controversy. Individuals...
Bro. Like... I'm so conflicted on this because, like, fuck these guys. But, like, the way that they're covering this is so silly, bro. Just fucking show the video. Like, what do you mean? Like, you're making... Oh, come on. It's just like... If you're not going to show the song, then, like, I don't know, show the video muted. Like, what are we doing?
Partying to an offensive song whose lyrics say, "Hell Hitler." The song by rapper Kanye West is banned in Germany, and major music platforms in America took steps to remove or ban it due to its messaging. It happened on Saturday at Vendome nightclub on Washington Avenue.
Let me be very clear. There is no place in Miami-Dade for anti-Semitism, Nazi rhetoric, or hate of any kind.
Miami-Dade Mayor Daniela Levine Cava wants to get to the root of the issue.
What matters now is accountability and making sure this never happens again.
The mayor of Miami Beach...
Okay, stop.
Agrees. I'm disgusted by it. There's no place for that in Miami Beach.
All right, let's get back to this now.
Started the moment the individuals were allowed in the venue.
I had club owners of other clubs reach out to me and say that they know they try to get in and they don't allow it. So I'd like to know how they got in. They seem to be having a great time celebrating together. DJ plays the music.
The nightclub issued a statement saying the venue and hospitality group do not condone anti-Semitism, hate speech, or prejudice of any kind. They also said, "We are currently conducting an internal review to understand the circumstances surrounding how this requested song came to be played during a bottle parade, and we will take immediate action to hold the responsible parties accountable." One of the men who attended the club addressed the issue on X.
What are you saying sorry for? You literally played music that we requested.
We also reached out to Andrew Tate, another of the men who attended the club. We received no response. CBS News Miami just spoke with Evan Field, who says he was at Vendome Club the night of the controversy.
It was a little bit odd. He played the song, and it was just, people were kind of giving him weird looks, you know, and it was just a weird vibe. You know?
And elected officials want to know if management of the nightclub is aware of any songs played by the DJ, especially those requested by the public, and that should be part of the...
What kind of investigation are they conducting into this nightclub? Like, yeah, they're fucking losers, man. They're losers. They're weirdos. That's, you know, I mean, I guess I'm glad that woke is back, right? Check the next vid. Andrew Tate folded.
Investigation. We are live.
Andrew Tate responds after being dragged for Yay nightclub.
Living in a world now where only shock value seems to get anybody's attention for any significant period of time because everyone's dopamine receptors are completely fried. So all of these young influencers...
Oh my God, he's so washed, bro. Oh my God. A short clip of Andrew Tate 6 hours ago, only 1,200 views, is so fucking cooked. It's so fucking cooked. Back in the day, Andrew Tate, like an Andrew Tate interview, god damn, you would have gotten fucking tens of thousands. The top G stands for top goy. Yo, this account said, you're not even a real racist, bro. This is one of those like fucking neo-Nazi accounts that like now I think hates Nick Fuentes. Oh, that's awesome. Andrew Tate folds under zero pressure instantly. Embarrassing. That's so fire. Top G stands for top goy.
I didn't play it. I didn't ask him to play it. I didn't dance. I didn't sing. In fact, the only time you see me.
Oh, oof. Oof. What happened, bro? I thought y'all were based.
On there is me storming out of the bus saying this is ridiculous and leaving.
You just created a million Andrew Tates.
But I know why it was played. It was played because of this. It was played because it gets traction in a world where everybody is bored of everything all of the time. And that's why these young people are encouraged constantly to try and do the most shocking thing possible. You see this not just with this song, you see this on all their streams. They're running people over and doing retarded shit constantly. So I'm not here to make it.
Wow, these guys are fucking badass, dude. Sitting at a poker table, smoking cigars. How do you live in an environment that looks AI created? Like, this is giving AI slop. And it's just, I know it's in the real world. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers look like they exist in an Alec Monopoly painting. At every moment in their lives. Is the gay chess dungeon? What the fuck, man?
Myself. I'm not here to say it wasn't me. I'm not here to, blame someone else. But it is kind of ridiculous. It does feel a bit unfair that I'm standing in a nightclub. A song comes on that I did not request. A song comes on that I do.
Dog, you're a 40-year-old who recently got his ass beat very publicly, going to a nightclub with a 19-year-old and playing Heil Hitler by Kanye West. Listen, I don't know what sequence of events that unfolded in your life that got you to this position that you're at now, but if I even got to the first stage of how you arrived here, I would have killed myself a long time ago. Okay? I would have spared everybody else the trouble. It would have been over for me. I would have been like, all right, it's fine. I mean, I think there's more honor in death in this circumstance than being whatever this is, okay? And fucking complaining. And then just fucking complaining about
I do not dance to. I do not repeat the lyrics to. I just stand there.
Oh, I wasn't even dancing. Oh, that's awesome. That's fucking dope.
Somehow the song playing to me and it all being my fault. I didn't play it. I didn't ask him to play it. I didn't dance.
He acts like he's not part of their group. Remember when Andrew Tate wanted to bring the Nazi salute back?
My heart goes out to all of you.
Wait, he didn't even go full. Bro, he couldn't even do the full, clasping of the fingers. Oh my God. You're a pussy. Elon Musk did a better Sig Heil than you, pussy.
My heart goes out to all of you. I'm kind of thinking we should bring the Nazi salute back. Because the people we've been arguing with for the last 4 years have no interest in objective truth.
Okay, never mind. He hits it after. He hits it 3 times. Andrew, put them titties away, slut. Wow, you're so fucking... Bro, you're so based. You're so edgy, Andrew. You're so edgy. You're 40 years old, man.
Hail SpaceX!
Tristan looks uncomfortable.
Watch the video, Andrew, with you.
Dude, that's so funny. Everyone is... Dude, are these guys all the people that are clowning on him, are they all like fucking groypers? Is that what it is? Are the groypers canceling Andrew Tate? Are the groypers canceling Andrew Tate? After he got pressed by Patrick Bet David?
When I watched
Israel's strongest warrior who is not Israeli himself, even though I thought he was initially.
the video, Andrew, with you and them, Tristan looks extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Patrick but David. Oh my Lord. Stop.
They are.
Andrew Tate says Sneeko has crybaby issues and explains why he met up with Nick Fuentes at Clavicular. Clavicular talks shit about Tate saying he fell off and can't fight for shit.
A leader, and they are like looking up to you. So it's not like
think a
you're
20-year-old
choosing to
crowd-
be like, yo, I'm in charge of you guys.
This kid shouldn't be in the club. He's 20. That's another conversation.
Yeah.
He's meeting you for the first time. You're his idol.
I understand the point you're making, and you know what? Sneeko has insulted me endless times, especially across the last 4 years. I haven't seen him in years and years and years. But maybe, maybe it's the man code in me. He's insulted me so many
Or maybe you're a 40-year-old who is so desperate to fucking hang on to a crumb of clout that you literally hung out with a bunch of younger losers to maintain your relevance. Maybe that's the reason. And not because you're a big bad guy. It's the man code in me. That's why I hung out with a bunch of people that talked a bunch of shit about me over the years, even though they're 20 years younger than me. I love when these guys always have to reframe everything as though it's like hyper masculine too. Yes, I bake. It's not gay. It's basically chemistry. Excuse me. The kitchen is basically my laboratory. I'm filled with testosterone. It's like, just say you bake, man. Who gives a fuck? Like, the fuck? It is infinitely weirder that you have made this like such a big deal. You already fucking chose to hang out with these losers. Also, Miami club owners who vowed to probe the Nick Fuentes Nazi night out revealed to have partied with the far-right revelers instead. Oh, they're cooking their asses, bro. Oh my God, they're cooking their asses. Also, this is what happens when like the peak of your anti-Israel commentary starts and ends with just talking shit about Jews and just saying Adolf Hitler was awesome. Like, yeah, no shit. People are going to be like, this is ridiculous. This is completely unacceptable. You're a fucking moron. And the same goes for like Nick Fuentes fans too, that just think that this is how you earnestly criticize Israel. Okay. Oh, everyone else is entertaining goy slop. Me, on the other hand, I'm base maxing. You are the one making it a big deal by talking about it, by the way. Who cares about this dumbass does? No one cares. Arrest him and be done with it. Wait, arrest him for what? For his actual crimes? Well, I'll have you know, chatter, the American government actually made sure that he was never going to get arrested in Romania for his actual crimes. So, unfortunately for us and for the rule of law, it is a bad day. Yeah, Barron Trump freedom. Barron Trump did a school walkout to free Andrew Tate. Oh, that's awesome. He always does this thing. He says, I'm not going to make excuses like I didn't request that song or that my opponent had more reach. I could say that, but I'm not going to do it because I'm a man. And it's like, you're doing it. Everybody knows you're doing it.